all of you for being here. I want to thank our sponsors. We have a great group. This, by the way, is my low-budget teleprompter that I may have to refer to every once in a while. I just wanted to make sure y'all know. But look, hey, thank you all for being here. When the EPA was established in 1970, its mission was environmental protection. Hence the name, right? Environmental Protection Agency. But like so many agencies and departments, and quite frankly, government itself, over the years, the EPA has grown to the point where it's just completely out of control. In fact, I would suggest to you that it's time that we give the EPA a more appropriate name. What do you think of this? Why don't we start calling the EPA what it's becoming? The Employment Prevention Agency. When these new rules were introduced by the EPA, we heard from the pundits and the politicians, some of them right here across the street, telling us, hey, Colorado's ahead of the curve. Our state is better positioned to meet the standards that are going to be required of these new rules. And you know what? They were right. We are ahead of the curve when it comes to politicizing energy policies. But those feel-good policies, they haven't come without a cost to Colorado consumers. Not at all. In fact, Colorado has faced some of the steepest increases in residential energy costs across the country. Not to mention, these rules are going to kill jobs in our state. In Colorado, $1,800 is the annual average the Colorado families spend on residential electricity every year. And those numbers are going to continue to grow. We've seen studies that show how many jobs these rules will kill if they're implemented in our state. And so as I look around, the question I have is, where's Governor Hickenlooper? Why isn't our governor here standing up for Colorado jobs, standing up for Colorado ratepayers, standing up to Washington, and standing up to this EPA power grab? Listen, if our governor won't be here today, that's where you come in. The miners, the small business owners, the grassroots activists who are sick and tired of bureaucrats and politicians in Washington, D.C. driving costs up in our state while driving jobs out. We cannot afford to let Washington do to energy costs what they're already doing to our healthcare costs. We have to stop this EPA power grab. Thank you for being here. Thank you for making your voice heard.